All right, good Erev Shabbos, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Let's learn from my holy ancestor, the Maharal me Prague. Zechus Yagan Kol Yisrael. Amen. Deuteronomy 1:1. We're starting right at the beginning of the fifth book of the Torah. Eile Devarim. These are the words. Says Rashi Lefi Shein Divrei Toichachos. These are words of rebukes. Umana kan kol makom shechisu lifnei makom behen. And you're counting here all the places that the Israelites angered God in them. Lefichach sasim es Devarim. Therefore Moses hid his words. Vizkirim beremes b'nei kodesh Yisrael. He hid them within a hint because of the glory and the honor and the respect to the Israelites. Kosav Rashi teretz al tevis eila hadvarim. So Rashi explains an answer. Zok the heilige Zayda Maharal Prague. This is eila hadvarim. Fishen divrei toichachos. That these are words of rebuke. L'makom, that these are the words. V'loi l'makom akusha b'midbar barava. Why is the question here by eila hadvarim and not by the subsequent words that are actually the words of rebuke? In the desert, in the Arabah, etc. Lefisha Rashi, in the wilderness, in the desert, etc. Lefisha Rashi, Rashi is actually commenting not on the Midbar and the Arabah, but rather on Eile Hadvarim. These are the words. Because it could have just said that Moses said these words on the Transjordan. So that's why it's written, these are the words, because they are words of rebuke. Same thing Rashi writes in Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 1. Every time it says words, there's the goonie birds. I don't know what kind of birds those are. I call them goonie birds. That every place where it says words, it's words of rebuke. Divrei Yirmiyahu, the words of Jeremiah, and Jeremiah 1:1. Divrei Koheles, the words of Koheleth of Ecclesiastes 1:1. And so too here, these are the words. But if that's the case, there's a question on Rashi, difficulty. Deloi matzanu shum dvarim liyisrael. We don't find any words to the Israelites. The ein loymar de koyal mashenemar she'amar achakach. Because you don't say that this is concerning. This is a reference to that's what's subsequently stated. Hoyal Moshe Beres Torah that in verse 5 Moses began to explain the Torah. The im can have a little name of Torah Sheber Moshe. Instead of saying these are the words, it should have said, "This is the Torah that Moses explained." Right? So what does it mean? These are the words that Moses spoke unto all Israel. These are the words of rebuke that Moses said to them in Izkru Beremes, and they're mentioned only in a hint and not in a direct rebuke. So that teaches us also sometimes we can rebuke people just with a hint. We don't have to necessarily insult people, but we can still give people cause to reflect, because that's the purpose of rebuke. The purpose of rebuke is not to hurt someone's feelings, but rather to cause someone to reflect and to repent. And so therefore words of rebuke are actually words of love. And so therefore we have to rebuke in a loving manner. And doing so like this, with a remez, with a hint, is more of a respectful and loving manner than to just out and say, this is what you did. This is, particularly we're talking about someone who is repentant, because even once one repents, he or she still has to look back at his or her past deeds. and still reflect and repent for them again. Penitence is a long process. It's a lifelong process, and it's a mitzvah. And it's a wonderful gift that God has given mankind, humankind, to be able to fix those things that we've broken. So, with that in mind, thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. If anything, I'm sure I need some rebuke. I've done a lot of bad things in my life, and so I need to reflect and repent as well. And we all do, and that's okay. That's normal. That's human. To err is human. To forgive is divine. The old saying says, right? And the main thing is not to be in rebellion against God. All right. Love you guys. Take care. See you later. How do I turn this thing off?